Welcome back, you homeless people. We're going to be playing on Kingdoms and Castles again, and mainly because it's Friday, and I promise you guys every Friday is going to be Kingdoms and Castles no matter what, or at least I'll try. And as you can see, we're going to be playing on a bigger map. Yeah, so apparently I'm not the only one that has lag on the new lands mod after a certain point. But we're going to try to stick with it today and, just try to get as far as we can, since I'm going to try to record this earlier, plus I have a night shift the next day, so I can actually make a longer video and take my time with it. Last video, I want to say, was a little bit rushed. I'll admit that myself, especially with the thumbnail. I feel like I definitely could have made a better thumbnail and grabbed more people's attention, but, that's on me. Anyway. So yeah, this map is about 135, 140 or something. I know a lot of people say there's a lot of lag after 150 on map scaling, so we're going to try to do at least something smaller than that so we can actually have a better time. But let's kind of show you the map first. So we pretty much have a nice flat map. I'm not doing the elevation mod, not for a while, and a lot of people are asking for this mod to get an update. Hopefully the creator sees this and, updates it. I don't know if he ever will, but and we have a nice little pond literally filled with fish, so we can easily, take abuse of that one, or just abuse in general. So let's first get this up and running, and then let's get our start down. So of course I'm going to try to make a little fancier stuff using the new building techniques I kind of just made up, and I'm really going to try the new farm design where I put like moats around it, so it actually gives it more like of a irrigation feel. So I'm going to try that, at least, who knows. And of course, the seed will be down in the description. And a lot of people are asking for my mods, and I think I have a video with it. I'm going to try to find it, and hopefully, I can have people stop asking what mods do I use in my comments, hopefully. But of course, people, I don't know. Anyway, that's at least the plan. So we're gonna at least try to get some wood down. So I did place it over here mainly due to the fact that I thought about placing it over here, but then it's a little farther from the wood, and there's not really that much green area. Well, there is green, but not the dark green. So I decided to put it over here, since I don't know, really, to be honest. It's just a nice open spot with resources kind of all around us. Over here would have been nice too, but it's more barren and, just nah, so I decided to put it more over here, and that's just to help my very beginning, so I don't have a harder time when it comes to resources. They can just go out and be crazy, be little goofy goobers that they need to be. Anyway, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to make this video. I think it's going to be at least 300 years. I'm thinking 1, 2, 4, 6. That doesn't work, and it's just a possibility. I'm not fully sure on that. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6. Wait, did I just count wrong? Wait, 2, 4, 6. Okay, okay. I woke up like 2 hours ago because like I have to go to bed at like 8 a.m. and stay up all night because of night shift, and try to break myself in, and it's gonna be a mess, especially soon. But I might not even get a video out, or well, actually, since I'm recording this earlier, I might be done with it earlier, and I might be able to plan ahead my videos. So I'm thinking diplomacy is not an option, just to make my life a little easier. I know that video kind of just went down in viewers, so it's gonna suck, but oh well. I like it anyway, so as long as I have fun. So here's the plan. Of course, we're going to try to access this and get this, and once we have a more stable setting, we can start deleting homes and start building the kind of compact housing, but this time on a grander scale, and this time also with a little bit more decoration, since in the past it's kind of just barren. When I first did it on this one map, it was okay. Well, actually no, it was really good on this last video, which, well, not the last video. I'm trying to remember the video off the top of my head. I think it was a series one where I tried to do it for a while and conquer the entire map. It was a good video. I liked it. It was pretty consecutive with viewers. Well, somewhat consecutive. It was 1,000, and then like 400 at the very end, which is pretty good, I want to say. Normally I don't do series because they normally drop off in scale, and it's not as, I don't know, I don't view it as beneficiary to me, but I might do it more often, because especially for Kingdoms and Castles, but we're having more consecutive, viewership, which is pretty good. Better than 4,000, then just drops off completely. Anyway, so let's see here. There's nothing over here, which is kind of interesting. I thought it would be more spread out. Okay, it somewhat is spread out, actually. We got some stone over there, which actually would help, because I do want to block off the entire island, possibly, which is going to be a giant feat in itself. Well, okay, never mind. We can do that. We've done it before on a bigger map, so we will have an easier time doing that, because it seems like the stone is spread out. We might have some issues down... Actually, no, because this is more in the middle, and if we can access this, we can actually just kind of spread it out, because this isn't going to be a problem. Over here isn't going to be a problem when it comes to peering off the corners, and then over here is not going to be that bad either if we just make a nice little stone pathway directly to the points it need to go. And actually, yeah, so pretty much this is pretty fair, you know. I think we can easily make this work better than last time, where it was all like in one corner, and then once we got to like the very end, it was pretty difficult. How are we doing over here? All right, good. So now they're starting to cut down all the trees, build up some wood, and now we can start actually accessing this over here. Let's do that right now. I still have all my older mods up. I can't even see the ground, mainly because of the snow, which is great. So we're gonna wait for that to pass. We do have some people starving, but we just have to wait on that one. Doing a good job up over there. Come on, hurry up. I need to see the ground. Okay, I can barely see the ground here, so I have to wait. There we go. And, okay, yeah, there we go. Now I can see. And we can wait for them to cut down these trees, and then we can just make a 3x3 over here. And that should hold us. Oh, whoa, okay. That should hold us. Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know yet. And then we can outline it with the berries. I think that would be a good one. Yeah, berries. And I'm trying to think of how I'm going to scale this, because I do want to do like the nice little square and then irrigation around it. I feel like that would be pretty cool. Good thing I have my tea right here. And I might take a break sometime midway through and try to get some food. I don't know. I need to kind of plan out stuff a little bit better in real life when it comes to recording. Mainly due to the fact, like, sometimes I'd be recording super hungry, just keep recording, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow, I'm starving. Oh no, I was just about to place down a well since we finally have stone. Oh my god. Okay, well, as you can see, this is going great. So every home is about to be burned down, mainly because I was just about to put a well, because we finally have stone. So this is beautiful. This game is really loving me right now. Oh my Christ. This is so bad. Okay. This is very bad. Everyone is homeless, pretty much. Oh my god. Like, I love how the moment you get stoned, there's a fire. It's either the castle, or it's your farms, or it's your homes. Oh my god, I would rather have it be this one. And now we don't have anyone, and everyone is homeless. This is great. I love this. I came back at the worst time, did I? Oh my god. Okay, so now they're building up the homes. Thank god they're cheap. Oh my god, do not set on fire again, I swear. Anyway. Alright, so now we have stone. I didn't actually realize the stone problem over here, where it's pretty much all covered in stone or unusable stone, which I don't know how unusable stone works. Like, couldn't you just make that into like roads or something? Like even if it's like brittle, just turn it into roads or something. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, we now have stone, and resource-wise, we're actually doing pretty good with food. But the problem is, though, we just had everything burned down, and I lost my train of thought of what I was about to do. So what we can do, actually, is... I actually never used these. They actually look a little better than the large tavern, because it's just a large balcony kind of area I don't really like. But let's slap this bad boy somewhere that it can be actually usable. So let's put it right about here. And then what we can do is have some more additional homes on the side of it, like this, so we can at least have a nice, good old time, am I right? Let's do something like that. Boom, boom, boom. Something like this, and then we can put, like, the bigger buildings, like the manors, around it, too, and kind of just follow a nice little design of it or something, at least for now, so we don't look disgusting. 2, 4, 6, perfect. All right, so we can at least keep it like that. We need maybe defenses because it's becoming year 9. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna save up for a treasury room. Yeah, so we need to start saving up our stone so we can actually build defenses. I think I might go a little bit more safer route here and start building more defenses. I normally place down 1, but I might want to place down a lot more than I normally do, just in case, because it is a bigger map, and I feel like having a better time than in my past, because sometimes sometimes I'm just hit with the unlucky stick and it would smite like 20 villagers at once. Oh, look at that, a dragon. Wow, okay, so thankfully we're lucky and he came at year 14 instead of like in um, earlier year, so then we don't have to really worry about it as long. Thankfully, I do have a lot of defenses up and running, so I think what I might do is try to push for ballistas. I'm not sure, because we don't even have the Vikings yet, and it's year 14, and I think we're doing pretty good. We have about 69, funny number, and 110 beds, so I think we're doing really good. I'm really going to be aggressive when it comes to resource expansion and just overall. As you can see, I'm going to place down 6 foresters, and they're going to at least have 2 space in between. I think that's a little bit more efficient than the 1 space in the between, because then it takes up more space, but it does take up more space, and it's weird wording on that one, but I think this is a little better. I've seen some people being like, oh, what's the best way to maximize efficiency on certain games when it comes to wood like this, like especially diplomacy is not an option. There's some weird stuff on there. Like some people go crazy on certain games. I can never do that. Well, I can't say that. I played Phantom Forces on Roblox. Anyway, let's see here. I wanted to get a church. That honestly would have been a good idea. Maybe even get some oh, that's what I was gonna do. Get some berries. I totally forgot about that. What we can do is, I want to keep a gap here. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's keep a gap there, to be honest. And then what we can do is do some berries over this way, and then we can keep another gap over here. Maybe. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Actually, wait. How would it work? I actually don't remember this. If we build a moat and then delete it, would the green block come back? I have no idea. We're going to test that later in the future, because like it's something you don't really think about, you know, but it wouldn't be bad to think about it. Anyway, we have this puppy right here. I should maybe use it more often. Let's actually increase our rent a little bit so we can actually have a better time. And then let's also build a clinic because I think we need to. And then we can also build a little library right over here next to the clinic, which would be a really good idea because then we can fill in the space. And then we can also put a bakery right behind it so it looks a little better. That's what I think, at least. And once we have this fully up and running, we can start placing charcoal makers. We don't even have manors yet. We have the resources, but we just don't have... Okay, we might need to do that. We can start building it over here. Thankfully, I didn't even build that all in. I think that should be a tactic I should do, is do something like this, but then keep it open over here. And then as we go and place more, we can just delete these homes and then just slowly fill it in with the manors. I think that's a good idea, but I think we're doing a good job with that now. But doing this does have the consequences of losing our population doing certain things, so we do need to keep that in mind. I'm going to wait a little bit more on gold. We can actually turn the archers off, which is taking money. Oh, wait. No, wrong one. This perfectly just slides in there. And how are we doing over here? All right. Now we're going to put the tax collectors up top. That's pretty good. Might even put them at the... I should maybe put them at the very top. It would make a little bit more sense to do that. How are we doing right there? Okay. Not as good, but we can actually lower it down to maybe 20. I don't know, 20 and 30 is like the best tax rate, I think, unless you have like supreme happiness or something, and it's like 130%, then you can do that, which I've done before, but I don't really want to do it as often because then it's a real focus on it. Okay, so we have the clinic, which is going to take money away, which it's fine. We can actually start building the manor too, because I think we have enough people. We just have to take them away from, oh yeah, the granary workers, put them up here, turn them off, good. And then, yeah, it's going to take away from the bottom, which is good. That's what we want. And then once this is up and running, we should be good. We just have to really focus on money here. Everything else is fine, except for the church and library. Kind of want to build a chapel, but then I also want to build a big church. Just looks better in general, you know? But yeah, early game, it's going to look kind of horrendous, but then once we get more into the later game, it's going to look a lot better. Then I have to convert this to be honest. Well, I might not even convert this. I might just leave it as it is or something. Well, maybe not. If I'm going to try to beautify this entire island, or at least most of it, nice, that's funny. Guess what? I have a well over here. The game thinks. Yeah, the game thought. Okay, anyway, I should maybe place another well over here because I totally forgot that we should maybe do something over here about this. So I'm going to put a big granary over here, and then we can delete that small one over there. I feel like that would be a good one, and then we can easily just wall it off or something. I don't know. I can kind of see a good design here. if we only had more green area over here. We could just place another berry here and then moat it off, and then 2 large pathway up here, and then a 1 pathway all the way across. Well, that actually might work. I don't know. I'm going to try different ideas of building and see how well it works. And then, you know, of course, people can come in, steal my idea, and then run off, which doesn't matter to me. I know some people actually get butthurt about that. It's kind of like it's a game. If you make a design and people like the design, cool. If they try to say it's theirs, well, video proof. What are they going to do? Refute that? Well, this isn't even done yet. Well, we finally have the Vikings showing up. About time. And let's just turn these bad boys on because I can remember something for once, which is, yeah, we're fine. We're doing good. Let's actually turn this all the way up so we can actually get the money to actually boost ourselves, since these houses are done, which is good. So what we can do is actually start demolishing these. There we go. And look at that. People are happier, I think. Yeah. And there's about 2, 3 Viking groups. I think all in one, actually. That might be a problem, I think. Are they? Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Really? Are you serious right now? I honestly cannot have nothing in this game. Because like, oh my god. Like, this is even open. I have no words on this one because huh? Oh my god. And now they're gonna leave, aren't they? Oh my Christ. Are they really targeting the foresters now? Okay, no, they're leaving. Oh my god. Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? Literally, like, they... Oh my god. I just can't. I just really can't on this one. Plus, they attack on year 21. Or year 20. You know how far that is? That is weird. Because normally we can attack a lot earlier than that when it comes to the Vikings. So that's really weird. And the fact they attack that manners, not even trying to go for this, is kind of wild. I honestly can't sometimes. Uh-oh. Wait, no, please, wait. I just started the festival. Don't do this. Okay. Let's just do this. Let's get him out of there. I feel like the dragon's gonna target the farms. Let's just get him out of there. I feel like this is a good idea. We're gonna save ourselves so much time. Oh, they're not going for the farms. Oh my Christ. Okay. Well, I did want that. At least 19 people are gonna enjoy our festival. Oh my Christ. Oh my god. Wow, what is taking these guys so long too? Okay. I don't know why. It seems like they just don't want to build anything, or I don't even know. Like, they're taking so long, and I don't think they should. Alright, so we have 1 house up, thank Christ. And we have more on the way. Alright, so let's boost our resources here. Since, yeah, normally the dragons target, you know, farms, but okay, I guess today everyone just hates the houses. These guys literally haven't done anything, and they're being targeted by everything. Like, oh yeah, we finally have a nice house. The Vikings are like, neat. We're gonna, like, not go for the treasury, which is wide open, by the way. And we're gonna go for this nice little, nicely built house for no reason at all. And it's like, you know, there's loot over here, right? You know, like, go for it. Anyway, we need to really start getting our just defenses up and running, because I guess the AI is just like, yeah, we normally do this, so we're not going to do that today for this video. We're going to do something completely different and throw you in a loop. And I'm like, why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? So, we're doing a good job with wood cutting over there. We have a lot of people going on that, so that's good. And oh man, I really wish I actually looked at this stone a little better, because as you can see, it's a little frustrating, right? Like, I can't really touch this one, because then it's only 1 node that we can only have, or like 1 quarry, and it's kind of frustrating, you know? So what we can do is this. Let's actually, no, I can't do that. Let's start making a, where is it? Oh, large charcoal maker, which means we need money for. Let's actually get that up all the way. And it seems like 8 people joined us, which is good. We're getting a little pretty decent time. Buried bodies, boo-hoo-hoo. Let me guess, it's going to be a festering corpse later. Anyway, is there another fire? Okay, what is up with the fires over here? Okay, so here's the thing. There's a well right over here. I put it right over there, and it's like everything wants to catch on fire. Like, it's so... Why? It's like, why do you do this to me? Anyway, let's put a random well right over here, since everything wants to keep catching on fire today. Because I guess today we're going to be the Fire Nation. And let's see here. No, we're not California. Anyway, let's put this guy... I don't even know where to put this guy, to be honest. I don't want it in the way of anything, so we could just put it right here. Yeah, we can put it just right up over here, get it out of the way. I don't even have a stockpile. I honestly need to keep a stockpile, but the problem is that it's this right here. Like, these little nodes that bother me. I mean, I guess there's two right here at the tree, but like, oh, yep, nasty plague. Anyway, that was an easy fix though, so it's gone now, I think. Yeah. So, I think we're doing good. Let's actually cut that back, and let's start actually trying to build defenses here. So, where is it? Where's the Chamber of War? There we go. And we can put it over here on the left-hand side just to, you know, keep it easy, you know, and we can start saving up money and all our resources so we can focus on, oh wow, they want a church and library, we might as well give it to them. Never mind, we don't have enough. All right, so we have to wait on the stone, I think. Yeah, stone and money. Well, never mind, it's just the money. Look at that, everything runs on money, not Duncan. All right, so we have this bad boy up and running. Let's actually put that above the timber. Oh, it's wait. Oh, it's actually above everything. Let's do that so we have a better time here, and then that should be going kind of crazy. Market right here would have been a little better too, but I decided no for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why my big brain thought of that one. All right, so we got another Viking attack soon. We may as well build defenses again because this game is just being a little weird to me. We can, you know what, let's put one over here and let's put one over here and put them up a little bit since we can. And, man, it's going to be, oh, I shouldn't have done this. It's going to take a while for them to build this. I can tell already. Oh, this is going to be great. All right, well, actually, maybe not. Timber workers, maybe we can do that. You know, do this. They can cut down this over here, free wood, and then this hopefully can finish quickly. That's what I'm actually hoping for here. We can finish this really quickly. And then what we can do is, of course, put the archers in. Yeah, that works. We can put the archers in. They finish that. And then what we can also do is just place random towers here. Do I want to do that? Is that a good idea? I'm thinking to myself, is this a good idea? Yes, it is. Because they're almost done with this one, which is fine. So we may as well kill the Vikings, get that happiness boost to help really propel us forward. Because we're just not having a good time right now. Like, so many, like, setbacks. Thanks, dragon. Anyway, I'm still a little sick, if you can't tell. Well, not sick, but just, you know, I have a cough. And should be good once the builders are done. Where are they spawning? Where... Okay, they're not spawning on our side, which is good. Where are they spawning, though? That's my real question. Where are they? Oh, there they are, on that side of the map. Okay, good. I was worried that they weren't going to spawn for a second. Oh, yeah, that's actually a good idea, too. Because then we can get rid of these little rats. I'm going to call them rats now. Let's actually do this, too. Save up our wood. Yeah, it actually opens up this. Honestly, we don't even need these, to be honest, because then, well, yeah, we don't really need them. Because we can just keep cutting down wood around us and open up people. That's something I also think is a good idea, maybe like a little trick, is to really utilize the forest around us before we actually build the foresters, so we can, you know, have as many people as possible early game. I feel like that's a pretty good trick to know, since a lot of people build foresters like kind of off the bat that I see, and you know, you really need to use your people wisely, even though I'll just be like sending them off to die on like send them off to die on some random person's island en masse so they can't keep up with their cemeteries, and just, you know, just kill them through plague. That's honestly, oh, I need to make like a Geneva Convention, like things we can't do or something, because like the stuff I'm saying is pretty horrid, and like I know for a fact people are going to be like, why are you doing this? Like, this isn't even fun anymore. Also, what is the fire doing? Why? Because now the game is going to be like, oh, they burned down all these homes. They didn't. They didn't. Oh god. Like, please stop it so I can actually get that boost. Oh wow, they actually went for the tower. They actually don't really do that too. Interesting. Okay. This game is kind of weird. Can we put that out, please? Please and thank you. Thank you, thank you. And let's get the archers out of the way. And now we have to worry about the dragon in 4 years. I don't think we're gonna do it. I'm not sure. Well, I mean, they're cutting this down. We might have a chance if we really focus on stone production, actually. Let's try it. We could try it. Definitely need to get a stockpile down here for the stone alone. So let's put one right about here. And then I have to remember to not, or then I have to remember in general just to do some. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. It looks a little better now since it's not, since we're kind of opening it up a little bit. We can actually put more down and then more people can go on the stone. Look at that. being big brain already. Let's get these guys up top so we can actually have these guys happier. And then we need to focus on the church because I keep forgetting about that. So let's do that right now. Where am I going to put this bad boy? There we go. We can do it right there. Why not? And, oh yeah, we need money now. Well, no, we're doing good now, I think. Yeah, we just need to really focus on population boosting. And once we do that, I think then we were going to be out of the weird zone. Let's actually do that really quick. I almost forgot about that. Well, okay, let's put about 300 wood here. No, I don't want to do that. Never mind. Get that out there. Oh, thanks for doing that, game. Anyway, that's going to be solely on stone production, and we can put another warehouse somewhere like up over here next to this place for just wood. I feel like that would be also pretty fine if we can do that really quickly. Oh, we can. Perfect. That would really help with our resource logistics, because I normally don't do this early game and I need to do that so we don't have, you know, just piles of wood everywhere. We can actually keep it in certain spots, and that would help with building. I just don't really do that, you know. I need to start doing that more, but I've been doing, actually, never mind, I can't say that. I've been doing pretty good in the last few videos. Oh, look, another Viking invasion. Oh, look at that. I can't wait. Let's see if we can do better this time. I am starting to aggressively expand everything, which is good. Let's get the archers in there. And this actually went down due to a dragon attack, which I've not been focusing on, which I still needed to be honest. And what we can do is start putting a nice little... I don't even know where to put it. I actually kind of want to put it over here, but then again, the dragons normally attack over... Part of me wants to put it just over here behind the castle. But then it's going to be like, if a dragon attacks over there, we can't really kill it. Kind of want to just put it over here. But then it's going to be a giant... I hate the fact you can't just upgrade their range. I feel like they should add a... Like, you have to have it to a certain point, maximum height-wise, and then you can upgrade it with gold or something and resources. And it changed the decal of, or just overall look of the arch ballista. I feel like that would be a really good update, because I just don't like the whole building the giant ass tower for no reason. So let's actually put it over here. I feel like this might be a good area then. And then what we can do is start kind of building it over here. Can we have enough? We only have enough for 3, which is fine. And we're doing a really good job on just storing our resources, just trying to build everything. Also, for some reason, everything just keeps catching on fire over here. It's just this one location. I don't know what it is. Just like everything I do, it just catches on fire. Like these houses over here were burning, even though there's a well over here. I honestly don't know what to tell you, game. Please leave me alone. Anyway, we should be doing good here. Let's actually turn off... Well, actually, never mind. We don't even have that. There we go. And doing good on charcoal. So what we can also do is start getting a dock. We can get that up over here. And then we can do whatever the nuts we want later. And we're going to try to focus on population expansion right now. Food is a little iffy. Hopefully this can change it. I'm hoping for. And let's hope that we can actually get a boost so we can actually go crazy on money again. Let's do it right now. Might as well. And... Okay, so... Oh, there's 2 of them. Great. Please don't burn any homes. Okay, good. They're going for the money, which they should have done that the first time, but, you know, I honestly have no words from that one. Anyway, this is almost done, which is good. Should make my life a little easier. And then once that is done, we should try to push for more food. And, ooh, actually, they're doing that. Perfect. And let's try to build more, because I think they're all done with that. Perfect. Oh, how are they doing over here? They're going for that one again? Okay, interesting. I don't know what they did, but like, they hate those towers now, which is fine. I ain't gonna complain about that. And where is... Okay, so get that up there, which is good. And then ballista operators up over here, which we can then turn off both of them so we can save money and people. Who knew? And now we are going to go crazy on the farmland. I don't think we need this anymore. So let's get rid of this and then get some more resources to extract. I don't know what just happened right there. Anyway... right about here is good, and then we can really utilize this dark green area. And where is it? There we go. Perfect. And do that, and then we should be good when it comes to food for a long time now. And once we have that up and running, well, actually no, we can keep building. Screw it. We have dragons. We're gonna fix that by just kind of building over here, make them as tall as possible. If we can do that, I think we can. Oh, there we go. Is this good? Oh, that's the height. Is that the height? Yeah, that's the height we want. All right, perfect. And do that. And now, excuse me. And now we should be good on this. We just need a little bit more stone. We have a lot of people building anyway, so should be good. Let's actually lower our tax rate so we can have a happier people and then have more people come in. I feel like that's something I do have to say is the less happier the people are, I think the less people you get from the town square. So if you have the happiness higher when you do the town square, it's better that way, I think. I need to actually double check on my past videos and remember this, because I think that's how it worked. I need to double check because it's just, I feel like that's how it works. Someone's most likely going to either agree or disagree in the comments, which I'm okay with, because then it gives me more of a definitive answer instead of me checking out, and it saves me time. But come on, we can make him happier, right? Come on, don't have a food shortage. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's make the tax 0 so we can actually get it above 75%, and then that would be really helpful for us. And there we go, 75, and let's see how many people we get. You're 39, and come on, come on, come on, give me like 20,000 people or something. I don't want to destroy homes yet. I need to see what we're working with here. And okay, 47. Yeah, I think my assumption is correct on that one, because that's 47 people. Jesus Christ. Let's actually delete this. This might, oh, I know it's a bad idea, but let's just do it anyway and just get it out of the way. Oh, that is not where I want it to be. And I don't know what it is. Every time I'm recording, it's like I just need a cough. I just don't know what it is. Oh my gosh, our first boat came in. Let's see what we can get. Oh my god, we can get tools. Look at that. Look at that. We're off to a great start. And then we can get some more money. And I honestly don't need anything else from them. Maybe food, but like, yeah, we're going to be a little safe here. We're going to actually not do that. And we don't have that good of happiness, mainly due to the fact that, you know, a varied diet, even though if you're vegan, which like wheat and berries, you're fine. So I don't think you need a varied diet like that, especially if you're a peasant. Well, yeah, especially if you're a peasant, to be honest. Like, your lifespan is like, what, 30 days or something? I don't know. But we can actually start getting a baker up too. I think if you have a baker, that should also help fix the varied diet, because you're also having bread. So, you know, I don't know about you, but they didn't really eat meat that often. I don't think. You know, don't quote me on that. I actually kind of want to search that up now just to be sure. But, you know, just be a little safe here. And let's actually get the timber workers back up and running again, because we definitely need to get them up and running. And we can actually just cut them all those trees now. And the dragon is coming in soon, so I might as well try to really finish this off here whenever, if we can. Yeah, so we're going to try to finish this off and try to see if we can kill that dragon. We got, oh, it's about 1 year. Let's just get people in here for now. I think that might be a better idea, is just keeping people in here. Plus, then this guy can kill all the wolves. Never mind, he's not going to really kill any, is he? You can kill that one, and like some over here, and then we can really destroy land. But that's pretty much it, to be honest. Like, we can still have them here. Ooh, okay, this one I really wanted to get rid of, so we can actually build down here. So that's actually really good. And now we do have tools, so we can actually open up some of these stone deposits, so we can get even more stone really quickly, and then just go feral on them, to be honest, because why not? So let's open that up. And then we get those two destroyed, and then that is going to increase our overall production of stone really well. Really good, I should say. I don't know. I don't know what word to fill in right there. But anyway, everything's going pretty good. I want to see the dragon. I want to see this bastard. Let's see. Let's see where this guy is. Also, I think it's like me swearing that's not getting my videos like out there more, so we might need to, you know, trim it down or something, because I have said some foul things in the past, and I want to be free for everyone, but someone did make the comment I'm also rated R in like the weirdest time, so you know what, that's fair. Let's see this dragon. We're here, and he's about to get shot in the face with a shotgun, isn't he? Hey guys, can you focus on that, please? Oh, thank Christ. Oh, come on. Come on, kill him. He deserves to die. There we go. It works a little bit. If we have a 3x3 on these guys, that'd be even better, I think. Yeah, but hey, at least they're getting that very diet, you know? Honestly, I wonder how dragon meat would actually taste. Because, like, I don't know, because dragons are normally old. So I don't know if that would make the meat better or not, you know? Or it might be the best meat they ever had, to think of it now, because, like, you normally eat animals when they're older for meat. So, like, I don't know, would that be, like, really good or, like, really bad? I'm not fully sure. Why Why are you not... Wait. Wait. What's going on here? Are they not... Why aren't they... Wait. Are they not... Why aren't they putting it in here? Wait, what? I'm kind of confused by this. Like, wait. I don't... What the hell? Oh, they're destroying that. Never mind. Yeah, why are you on fire? Why are you on fire? Stop it. Anyway, let's get the quarries up. We can't really place a large quarry yet because we don't really have the tools to even support us on that one. And once that is done, everything still looks pretty good. The food is weird. The food is really weird to me right now. They're not really putting it in the granary, which is kind of weird. I think the villagers are just taking it, which I don't think should happen, but it is what it is. So we're going to put this bad boy right about there. Thanks for that, game. You're really awesome for that one. And yeah, I think we might be good for a while. We could start aggressively expanding and then really... Well, actually, no, we don't even need to start aggressively expanding. We could just start placing houses down because this area down here is clear. Clear this all out and then we can start making homes. Yeah, or do I want to start making it over here? I don't know. I don't really know. We might need to start actually storing resources, though, so we can actually do what we want to do. So let's do that right over here. So this is kind of like a mix of everything, so we can put like a more focus on wood over here, which would be good. Since this one's focusing on stone, let's get our defenses up since we need to. And that looks like it's about to bust. That... I shouldn't have said that. Their Vikings are coming in now. Let's just watch them get slaughtered. Perfect. Get that easy happiness bonus, am I right? Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy, you two. I know for a fact you guys are... Your pathway is looking kind of sus. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I hate you. I really do. Okay, so... Oh my god, why does they keep going for this tower? Honestly, this tower has been targeted more and more just lately. I honestly just want to keep them there. I think it's because it's wood, which might be interesting if that's the case. Because then if we have a wooden tower, then they wouldn't really focus on the homes. Wow, this guy is just like not having a great time. Let's put a water well right about here. Well, actually, wait a minute. Can we put a well right here? Nah, it's kind of in the middle. I wish they kind of overall changed the wells. Let's see what we got over here, though. Money goblin time. Sell that. Look at that. Look at all that money that we got. Now, I do want to wait and see for them to bring in the special stuff. Special, like, deals and stuff, which would be really good for us. Wow, that money, oh, wow. The wood actually is just popping off now. Let's actually focus that one solely on wood there. Good. And then what we can do is use the tools again to open up even more stuff. We got that one down. Do we need any more over here? We could just break this one down so we can actually have access to that one right there, which we can do. Let's get a quarry right over here and there so we can actually utilize all these areas. And then we should be popping off with stone relatively soon. We have a dead body still. Okay, I need to check this out. Are they even going in here? No, okay, so they're focusing on in here. Right? So then... Okay, so it's kind of just filling up right there, which isn't bad. We should be able to feed our population, though, I think. Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do now is start focusing on the clustered building. I want to say... I don't know, because I want to put a wall around the castle, right? To really make it show that it's a castle. And then have like a nice little buffer zone around it with maybe gardens, possibly. So we may as well focus on doing clustered building right down over here. Because I don't want to put it near the iron and stuff, because I actually will start utilizing that. So we don't have to use the merchant as often and have a more self-reliance. So... we can focus on the clustered building. I kind of want to do it over here, but then over here is open, but it's also just like, I don't know. It's like, there's also farmland here. I don't know, man. I really want to just, you know what? I'm going to flip a coin. All right, so we have another attack coming up, and you're looking at this being like, what the hell is this? So I'm going to try a new design, or at least a little technique or something, and that is kind of just putting stone walls on the corners, of course, putting the moat all around it, and... with the corners, we're going to try to put ballistas on them. So just in case there is a dragon attack, well, then it'll be shot up the hell. Too bad that we can't do that now, because now the whale. The dragon's going to come over here and ruin my day, isn't he? Yep. Yep, I saw this one coming. Yep, don't worry. That's why I have these little bad boys all around on the corners as well, to hopefully, you know, reduce the fire spread, hopefully. And then the moat should also help with water containment. So what we can also do is get rid of this, and then, you know, kind of clean it up. So yeah, there we go. And now we have to wait for the Vikings, which on the corners as well, I did think of putting archer towers, which would be pretty good, because then the moats would stop them from, you know, getting over here. And that's something I want to do. So let's try it. Let's try this nice little defense over here. And then of course this corner, like every corner is going to have like possibly a ballista tower on it. And this should be good defense in general. We can even increase it if we want to, but we're just going to build this for now, and then we can always activate it, deactivate it whenever a dragon attack comes up, because then these farmers should, you know, be protected. You know, this is our food supply, so I need to possibly think of a storage system now that would most likely make all this make sense, and I don't know what I'm going to do for that one, but let's actually lower our, you know, taxes so we can actually continue moat building, and let's do that, and there goes all my money. All right, so this should be good. We're going to keep them off the buildings. And then whenever the dragon comes in, well, actually not the dragon, when the Viking summon, we can actually turn these guys on again. I feel like we're going to have to do a lot of like playing around with different things, but this is pretty good if you know what to do, I think. I don't know. We're going to try to test that out. I might even elevate these guys, which might be good. You're just straight up dead. Anyway, happiness is kind of weird. We got a lot of people dying, which I do need to start making maybe a cemetery. So let's do that right now. I do need to, so like I meant to start the houses, but I didn't because, you know, I have no idea, to be honest. Like I just wanted to do this and get it out of the way. And I think that's because food supply was a little iffy. So I think that's why I did this, but we're starting to get some guys going now, so let's actually get them in the towers. They should be almost done, right? Yeah, they should be almost done, and their range isn't that good, so we might need to definitely increase that. However, we should be good. I could even put a bridge here to actually mimic the okay, I can actually kind of, oh wow, okay, well that's not a good sign. Hey, can we get this done, please, and thank you? Where's the guy for this? Oh, you're all the way over there? Oh, we're gonna have a horrid time on this. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, they're not even done. You're gonna be done though, right? Right? Maybe you can actually start helping assist us, you know? Okay, you're not even done. There we go. Yeah, so this is the perks of the archer towers, so if they do get in there, they can shoot them down. But as you can see, it would work if they actually were turned on. Thanks for that, game. You are great. Every time I build something new, they've been targeting it, which is just amazing. I just want to point that out. And anyway, so I think this looks actually kind of decent. Might just increase the towers and stuff like that. So then, yeah, I mean, this covers it. So, I mean, if a dragon flies over, it's just going to get exploded, to be honest. And then, yeah, so I'm going to try to not do that anymore. We're going to focus on house building. Also, what's going on over here? So I had these mines up for a while now, and they just have not been doing anything. Like, how do we not have, like, a ton of iron? Like, that kind of confuses me. Like, what have they been doing this entire time? That's my question. We have dragons and Vikings coming up. Let's see if we can possibly get these guys filled in time to take out the dragon, which is all the way over there. Oh, that is a big boy. Oh, he's thinking about it. He saw us and he's turned around a little bit. Let's see if we can possibly defend against this. This is going to be a little crazy. I don't know where this big guy is going to go. Okay, so not even fully in there. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to hurt. Run away, please. Oh, he's running away. Yeah, he knows better. Yeah, he should have thought that one through. All right. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, these guys were ready. All right, oh, wow, he actually got sniped down. Perfect. Look at that. Ready for our workers. And as you can see, we are starting to build our compact houses. And I'm trying to add a little bit more of those. Trying to think of the extra commodities we need. I'll just say, like, the necessities, like, we got our cleanliness, we got our happiness, and of course more happiness. And I didn't really have enough resources for the apartment, which we do now, so I'm actually going to slap that down somewhere. I don't even know where to put this, to be honest, because I wanted to put this in before, like over here, but we didn't really have enough wood, and I don't know what it is. My resources just like disappear. Like we had like a decent amount of iron, but it disappeared. Oh, good thing I left these on. Uh-oh, that is maybe not good for us over here because this is not protected. Yeah, so that is not going to be fun for me, I think. Well, I mean, ooh, actually, they may go for that, to be honest. I don't know. Uh, oh, oh my god, I did not know that. So it seems like oh, that actually looks pretty cool. Okay, I'm actually really okay with this then. It looks like a natural bridge. Okay, I actually really like this. Um, yeah, please don't burn the houses. Please don't burn the houses. Come on. Good, good. They're going for the farms. Oh my god, yes, they're going for the farms. Time to see our defense in action, am I right? Alright, so it's pretty good, pretty good. And they're just getting sniped and destroyed. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Look at that. So we only have to worry about this part right over here. But thanks to all the wells we have, oh my god, the defense worked out really well. So I'm really happy with the outcome here. And we do have these bad boys, so that's good. I do need to destroy this guy. But let's actually destroy this guy. Boom. And I need to start destroying more stone over here so we can actually get some more trees open. So we can start slowly destroying that. And I feel so happy. I like this design. It's very costly, I think, but I think it works out well because we only have to turn it on and off every like 7 years or so. So it kind of just works out, you know. Anyway, we are going to get a lot of people because when I do the compact design, I think it saves on space because you have a cluster of buildings ranging from different like populations. So it's pretty decent, I want to say, and I do need to actually make it stretch out a little bit more, but we do have a food crisis which hopefully is going to be fixed relatively soon because I'm built more storages. So let's actually get more people on here, about 50, since we do have more people in general. And let me make sure everything's good here. Let me change stuff around. Dock workers, you can go on the bottom here. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good. And now we actually have enough resources to keep building. And I'm somewhat worried about this still, but it's not as much because I actually am starting to build stone roads. So they should be a little bit more efficient here. These maybe not. I actually might need to turn on granary workers to help assist with that. I need to destroy this, to be honest, because they keep going to it. They should be going to these. Yeah. But it seems like people keep taking the food because they're starving, which is fair. And yeah, so we should be good on that. We need to actually work on berries now because we have a lot of unhappy people due to that. So let's put them over here. I mean, don't really have much space for berries, do we? Could just make its own separate area for berries. I just don't know where. Let's take a look here. We have a nice farmland down here. We could try to utilize this down here for berries and just really focus on, you know, sprucing it up a bit. We are in a little pinch right now and just like overall happiness and somewhat resources, but I feel like as we go along and if I just start focusing on certain things, we can easily fix it. But right now it's just like, it's a little frustrating to look at. So let's do something like this. Oh, I never built that Noria. That's what I meant to do. I meant to build a Noria. Oh, I totally forgot about that because I wanted to place everything first and see where a good place might be for that. Where build the bath? Oh, we need Noria in general. Okay, so we could build it over here, right? Can we build it down here? No, we can't. If we kind of build it out a little bit like this, how am I going to do this? If we build it up over here, we could put it up over here. And then once they clear that out, we can really put we could really spread it out with the irrigation system. So that might work out pretty well. We could put it back over here and then also a bathhouse right next to the hospital, you know, just in case someone gets infected in the bathhouse. We can take people from the bathhouse to the hospital. I like the hospital build though, especially for a medieval setting. Wait a minute, is that a door? Wait, is that actually a door? Oh wait, never mind. Okay, I thought that was actually like a black door right there. I don't know why he's just standing right there. It's kind of weird. But let's get this out of the way first so I don't forget. And all right, so we still have a lot of money and stuff like that, so we can really focus on putting this somewhere efficiently. We can put it like right here and then decorate it all around. Yeah, like somewhere right here. I kind of want to put it right here. Yeah, right there works. And then we can put a bathhouse over here so we don't have to deal with it later. Yeah, that sounds a little bit better. It's gonna look a weird on the outside, but I might just try to spruce it up with some trees or something. And do that. And then boom. All right, so that works out well. And then we could even put a bathhouse inside a bathhouse. That might work out perfectly. And now we can start really working on the berry production down over here. So let's do something like this, a 3x2. Something like this, that might work. There we go. And then we can put like a nice little pathway from there to there. Should work out well. And we can even decorate it now if we want to. I want to, you know. I won't decorate it for now. We'll just kind of keep it as it is. I need to really focus on starting to peer things off just for our protection. I might just get rid of the defenses later. Maybe not the ballistas. We might just get rid of some of these on these corners and keep them on like the four corners. Might be a good idea. And we are starting to actually also see a food crisis, which is not good either. Let's actually really focus on food here and get that up and running, because I think that's one of our main problems is food, because I've just been focusing on everything else. So let's do that right now. Let's get some people here. So far, no one died of food yet, right? I don't think so. So let's try to help ourselves get more people so we can actually have enough people to fill in the jobs that are going to be missing due to that. And how many people are building? 128. That's also one of the problems too, because we don't have enough resources going around. And we can always build more too. Let's do that. I wanted to find a design that could easily fit in the granaries, but this design looks pretty neat, but it also doesn't help with the lack of granaries. Like, we could just fix an area over here. I mean, we could just get rid of these corners, put in granaries, and that might work out, but I'm not sure. Part of me doesn't want to do that. Like, we could even put two different granaries in a little cross formation, but this is still a large project we're doing over here, so let's kind of work on ourselves before we do any more projects. Wow, that doesn't look too bad actually. All right, we're gonna see if we can put this defense to action again. I want to see if it works out correctly this time. We are low on money, and I'm trying to get a lot done here because, as you can see, I'm trying to cut down this entire forest so we can actually not worry about our wood supply for a while, and definitely need to increase it. I know that for a fact. So we're gonna try to get a lot done here. I'm gonna try to finish up kind of the edges here so we can get the entrance from point A to point B, and then we can start focusing on kind of just building up enough over here. Let's actually maybe build some large stone. We can build them down here or something. Let's do that. Build 2 down. Or okay, maybe not. Let's get some more resources first before we do that. Construction, yeah, okay, that's fine. And all right, so we're actually doing pretty good on wood here. Or not for wood, food. Anyway, we do have a little bit of a mess when it comes to job priorities, but let's see what happens with the dragons. This guy is moving in. If he goes over here, he's gonna regret his decision. And come on, shoot him down, shoot him down. Okay, this is not gonna end well, is it? Oh, maybe. Oh, can we get him down? Oh, we got him down. Perfect. Also, this is why I record late. Oh, okay, we were lucky here. It's not as bad, not as bad. Also, this is why I always record at night. I literally just been interrupted. This is the 4th interruption. And I don't even know since I started recording. That's great. Anyway, so we got the ballistas down, so we don't really... Well, I'll keep them up just in case. They aren't too bad. I like how this one's pointing straight upwards. And they're still building this? God damn. I know it takes a while, but... Alright, so let's see where the Vikings come from, too. Because this is going to be interesting. Yeah. I kind of like the setup of all this. I don't like how barren it is in the back. That's one thing that kind of bothers me. And I don't know. I guess I could have done something in the back right there, but let's kind of see where they're coming from here. I don't know where they're... Oh, over there. All right. So I'm actually kind of worried about defense-wise over here, because they could just go ham. So let's actually build a defense over here. Oh, yeah, we can't because we have everyone off of that. Huh. Well, time to put them on it. You know what they say. We can actually focus on taking them off, and then that should help with kind of keeping them at bay. At least charcoal makers. Wait, get that down there. Get them up here a little bit more. Doctors, might want to get that up there too. Bartenders, we don't really have to worry about. I want to get the builders in here, which we could prioritize certain building. That'd be pretty cool. But let's actually lower our tax rate so we can actually have a decent time here. And let's actually finish this off too, since we're at it. Since we may have enough. Yeah, perfect. We can finally finish that. Bothered me for a little bit, and we can now get it done. Food is doing good though, which is good. And they are going for this over here, which is not good. Yeah, there's not much we can do about that. Don't go for the homes. Don't go for the homes, please. Okay, they're not going for the homes. Thank Christ. But they are moving in over here, which means they're going to instantly get clapped, right? Oh, they're attacking the Chamber of War. Interesting. That was an interesting attack. They normally never go for that one. Anyway, let's see how well we're going to do over here. Also, I like how we don't even have, like, one fully staffed, or fully stored. So let's see how we do over here. Oh, you had me right there. You scared me a little bit. And, okay. Okay, yeah, okay, saw that one coming. And then, please don't get destroyed. Good. Yeah, this guy's a real trooper. He's really holding on here. Oh, and there's a house. Okay, that was a shame. Let's get that bad boy up and running again, and then let's have the builders. Well, yeah, we should be good. All right, perfect. So we can actually fully take these guys off. They can now fully start building again. And after this, we need to really start focusing on overall our resources here. Uh-oh. So I did make a nice little structured farm over here, which is now about to be burned down by these guys, I think. Yeah, I have a good feeling it's going to be burned down. But I actually kind of like this, like, nice little setup here. Well, yeah, I liked it because I feel like, oh no, okay, maybe we're chilling. Okay. Keep going. Don't burn any of these homes. Okay, good. All right, perfect. That's fine. And all right, oh my god, I really thought this was gonna be up and burned down. Anyway, so we're kind of just beautifying a little bit. I really decided to fix the food problem by, you know, doing this, and so far it's working out pretty well, I want to say. Yeah, and we have some people left over. We have a lot of things building, so I'm just letting it calm down so I can just get everything in order and really start focusing on resource logistics, because we are kind of okay, not the best, you know. And as you can see, we are having some problems down over here. Let's actually move this up over here. Perfect. And I think what we might need to do is focus on getting the dragon so we can not really worry about the Vikings as much, and maybe even start pairing things off. This is actually pretty cool. But anyway, I do need to start pairing things off. That is kind of what I'm worried about here. If they dock over here, then it doesn't give them much time. Well, no, it doesn't give them time, because then the moat actually blocks it, and then they have to go over here the longer way. So as you can see, I actually kind of like the angle on this one. Look at that. Anyway, Vikings destroyed an apartment. What? Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god, you know how long those take to build? Oh my Christ. Anyway, we need to build another tavern and a library. I'm just kind of just getting them going, just sprawling them around. I don't know how big I'm going to make this, but we definitely need to start working on defenses again. But they're also building this, but that's also taking a long time because of how far the resources are, which means I might need to start taking on this over here just to, you know, fix my sanity on this one. And we can actually start doing that now. Let's build a quarry, because we can easily just start building quarries here, and they should just easily build it up. Wood-wise, we need to start killing those things. So what we need to do is build a barracks, which would be over here, because we're just going to kind of keep it close, and then we can build everything we want later, and we can get some knights going around killing all the wolves, cut down all the trees, and then, you know, fill in the blanks from there. Because if we can get the wood down here, that would really help with the building, expanding, and stuff like that. But we just need a lot of time to work on this. So good thing I'm trying to at least get around 300. It's just gonna be a little difficult because my patience, oh my god, like some of these, they should have been done already. All right, so now we have knights, and we're just going around killing everything that we can see, because, you know, wilderness, we don't like them, and, you know, I'm doing a good job. So that means we can actually just keep cutting down everything. As you can see over here, we're trying to cut down the entire forest. Oh wow, they're going crazy on that thing. Anyway, more bathhouses. Well, don't worry. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought something just destroyed itself. But let's put a bathhouse right there and just build it on top of it so we don't have to deal with it. And how are we doing over here? Good. Let's actually clear out all the wolves in this corner. Oh, there's a witch's hut. Perfect. So that's really good. And then what we can do now is really focus on expanding up over here. We can easily do that thanks to, you know, quarries up over there. And we do have a quarry down here to help with assist on when it comes to stone, and that's going to be pretty good, I think. And let's just clear out the last little bit over here and just cut down all the trees. And then we can always fill in the trees later just by putting foresters on the land we don't use. And I thought about putting trees all over here, which might be a really good idea. And we are at year 100, or year 99 right now at least. And we're trying to get everyone in. Oh, perfect. All right, let's see if we can get this guy pretty much shot up. There we go. Yeah, he's pretty much done for. Yeah, get out of here. And then we have this little goofy goober, which is going to get pretty much knocked out of the sky instantly. Or it's close. And as you can see, we pretty much finished up this nice little home area-ish kind of place. I am trying to build a little bit more back here so we can at least get some more homes. Let's actually do it right now a little bit so I don't forget. Trying to think of what we could even put right here in the middle, because I like this, but I don't need another row of it. We could just try to leave trees back there, and that's fine. As you can see, I am trying to put trees back there, so we can actually destroy these guys now, because we have some trees up and running. So that should be good enough for them to kind of spread it all out. Anyway, we do have the Vikings coming up too, which is kind of scary for me, but we'll see what we can do on that one. And we do have an archer tower up over here. We only have one though, so I'm worried about this getting burned down still, since I wanted to at least finish it. And we at least have food now, or meat, I mean, not food. And I'm starting. Wow, I'm now having a good time here. I'm starting to actually build piers around us so we can start getting that pretty good defense that I always try to do. And I'm really working on logistics now. As you can see, I'm trying to get some tools started and trying to actually, we can make this a, where is it, large iron mine. We can actually make this a large iron mine now, and this should help when it comes to being able to build in the future. Also, that does not look good. We're actually, I may as well destroy this now, since it doesn't really matter. And we could just build a little bit more, start our next townish area up over here. But I want to destroy all these like little, stone stuff first. I'm trying not to cough right now. Like, it's right there in the back of my throat, and I'm just waiting to be like, just out, like, just like so loud right now. And what we can do is build another one of those to help our stone input or output. Ooh, actually, no, we're fine, because it's going to be over here by the ballista. And that is a lot of Vikings, but thankfully it's going to be in range of this, right? Okay, I'm a little scared of that one. That one's gonna be gone. So it seems like they're going for the farms. No? Okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. They saw this and was like, hell no. And okay, so this is pretty fine actually, because the council's really gonna just break them up here. Oh yeah, I don't think so, buddy. And we got more down over here, so we may see some problems coming up. Because it seems like they're going over this way, which is kind of scary. Anyway, can you get me any special? Never mind. Okay, well, we can buy the tools at least. We can buy the meat, and that should be good. And do that for now. And what we can start doing is actually start breaking these little dens, I should say. And let's get them up like that. Perfect. And do we have enough? We do, barely. Okay, so we can actually get those out of the way. And please do not burn any of this. Oh, they're burning something, aren't they? Good. Okay, so he's on that. Okay, so they're just trying to run on through. That's fine. He just got utterly obliterated the moment he just, like, went near that arch. And okay, we don't have... Oh, okay. Good thing I have this guy. Good thing he did not die. That would be very problematic if we did not do anything with that. What's going on over here? Okay. Interesting. Where are you going? Oh, you're awesome. Let's just deal with that one and then deal with this one, because yeah, definitely should have maybe put like towers or something over here, but we should be good. I don't know where they're all going, but you're moving in. Oh, you can actually get in there, right? I think they are. Oh, perfect. He cleared it out. And thankfully it's raining, so we don't have to worry about that. So now I'm going to start sparsely cutting in and out, because we are at year 101, and I did cut in a lot during the 100-year gap. So just to make it so it's not like super long, we're going to just make it every once in a while, not like anything else. So I might just be finished building an entire building or halfway through with it and then cut in. So that's kind of the plan when it comes to recording, especially these longer videos, so we don't really, have like 4 hours out of like a 6-hour recording. All right, let's cut back in. As you can see, I am making another little, I want to say city, maybe town. I don't know how to describe these. I'm going to say city, because this one's going to have, or it has, a great library. So this one's going to go pretty well. We're on year, I think, 143. Yeah, okay, perfect. and we have some of the main focus stuff here. So it seems like food transportation isn't that good, and I also have a Jolly Rancher in my mouth, so you know. And I'm just trying to get the most basic stuff down and start focusing on a little bit more in defense. As you can see, we have a lot of people starving, even though they should be traveling and getting this food over here, which they are not. So I'm not sure what to do about that. It might be a market issue, also a skill issue, but we'll try to deal with that when we get there. And of course, we're getting those frequent Viking raids. So I'm going to clear this out. And what we're going to do is really focus on trying to get a... Oh, that was pretty loud in my ear. Going to try to get the dragon husbandry so then we can have that natural, or not natural, but that passive defense so we don't have to ever worry about it again. I'm actually not going to do anything with that. And we're actually starting to finally get some normal charcoal in, and I might actually just reorganize everything over here. Mainly due to I cleared this all out so we can actually get a nice little wall system going. So we can, yeah, I don't know. I might even just like, maybe just decorate it, to be honest, and move everything from in here and over, like, over here or something, because then we can, you know, not really worry about it as much. Of course, we're going to need a lot of defenses going on, but I do like this nice little hedge thing. I did mess up over here, but I'm going to fix it now, and we're going to try to keep it going, you know. Of course, I'm going to try to make it go over here and maybe wrap around while also readjusting the resources. Maybe get the tree farm up over here so we can have it more centered. And it seems like we had a little bit of damage here, but I did set up a system so we can get more tools. And as you can see, we have 702, all from me, you know. And let's see, how are we doing down here? 209 population, or idle population. We had a bit of a trouble trying to keep up. This like was all built at once. So except for the piers were like a giant project in itself. So that was also pretty fun. Let's see how much we can get done with this. Not much. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till we can get more, and then we can just do it all at once. It's faster if they can just get large swaths of it out of the way. I also want to get... Well, I guess we have to wait for the dragons regardless, so I'm not going to really do that. I'm going to wait till the Vikings are over, and then we can really focus on... Well, actually, we have to first research the dragon husbandry. Oh, did I research it? There we go. Perfect. So it's going to take about 4 years, so that should be fine. And I was meaning to move this over here, and then also start getting rid of the towers in here, except for keeping the archer towers, just so we can have a nice little farm that's safe. But I kind of like the overall design of it, except for like the no roads. It's not as efficient, which is kind of its problem, but that's fine. And, you know, of course I peered off the dock. So we're doing good over there, and we have food supply over here, so you can avoid starvation up here. And, you know, people aren't really happy in general, so there's not much I can do on that one, except for maybe taverns. Okay, so what we can do is actually start setting up the cemeteries. That also is a +1. Let's do it right up over here. And then what we can do is just put it on the outline of the piers, which should be good. There we go. And that should be enough. And when it comes to this, I'm not sure what I'm going to fully do about that. We're going to have to wait and see. And of course, I'm going to set up a whole road system again. I just have to restructure everything. Since I deleted everything here, we still are pretty good. As you can see, we still have like 300 pop to work on. And I've been meaning to actually like overtake this part, but we haven't. So, you know, whoops. And... let's see, dragon... Actually, yeah, this would work out perfectly if we have the dragon husbandry over here, because the fish are over here, so that would always be a win. Ooh, big dragon. And get out of here. And we got more coming in, which should be taken care of pretty quickly. Oh, yeah, because these guys took them. Alright, good. Definitely need to upgrade this whenever I get to it. But we've got about 8 years till that, and then we can set up the dragon husbandry then. Actually, this works out perfectly too, because then we can set up a... let's actually do that right now. We can set up a Noria, so we can set up the water irrigation system for them, and then we can also set up the food or fish farm for us, so we can have that set up too. I'm not going to really surround the dock area or whatever the nuts, because I don't think it's as efficient, and it's not really as good. So we're just going to place about... we're going to place about 6 of them. That might work. And then what we can do is just put the fishmongers over here on the side. And that should be fine, I think. Let's do something like this. And then what we can do is a stone road up from there. Good. And do something like that. So that should work out perfectly. Don't really need to place a well because it's next to water, so it shouldn't need it. And then what we can also do is get rid of all these little guys so we can, have a better time. And it seems like they're all converging on the bottom, which is not good because they may actually attack the city. I love it when everything does not want to go to plan. Yeah, so... come on, land. I need to... Oh, there they are. Is that 3 of them? Oh, no. Anyway, this guy's moving up over here. There we go. Get him up over here. And then we should be able to have an easy attack over here. There we go. Henry was killed by wolves. Good for him. And they're attacking the farm somewhat, which is problematic. Wait, did they destroy that? Oh, they did. Oh, that is not good. But we're going to attack these guys. And there's not much we can do about that. I'm just focusing on defenses here. Not defenses. I'm focusing on everything else but that down there. I'm just going to use that as like a little punching bag or something. And how are we doing overall? Doing pretty good overall. And they're just pretty much targeting orchards, which is fine. Doesn't matter to me. They are starting to target homes now too, so that's actually kind of worrisome. I do need to move in on that one. Let's do that. Fix our berry supply. Good. And as you can see, they are now starting to really focus on our houses, which means I definitely need to get that dragon husbandry up. Are they going to die? Oh, yeah, he's dead. Oh, that is not good. Okay. Let's just focus on upgrading, or not upgrading, just fixing the problems. Who has no food? There's no way you have no food. Yeah, we have, like, that over there. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm just focused on more expanding than defense right now, since we had a decent amount. Wow, thanks for that game. And apparently this exploded, so that was pretty cool. But once this is all done, we can easily start placing the dragon, or dragon husbandry, which... about 1 more year. So in 1 more year, we should have it up and running, and this should all be up and running too. And I'm also going to have to start expanding the swine herd, but that shouldn't really be a problem. Oh, hell yeah. So we finally have the dragons in here, and that should be good. I think they will help defend too, if I remember right from my last video. Yeah, I think from the last video. So let's find out here, because we do have them. And, oh, yep, here they go. All right, so I was right. So this is game-changing because now I can just build without any really... Well, we can still have problems, but, like, without that much problems. Okay, you are a bastard. I hate you for that one. All right, so we're going to try to build defense over here because actually no homes were destroyed, so that's a win. And we are destroying a lot of the stone or unusable stone. Where are you going? Where are these guys going? Wait a minute. Wait, what? Wait. I didn't know they took money. Wait, whoa, hold on a minute. I didn't know they took money here. Wait, can we, wait. Can we get that? Can we get that really quick? Wait, wait. Okay, well, I guess there's money inside of these. I never actually knew that. That was quite interesting for me. Anyway, so we have the the dragon's coming back up. Wait a minute. I thought we just shot, wait. Oh, is it because... Okay, I think I understand now. We're also trying to actually, increase our overall stone supply, because wood is pretty easy to get. As you can see, we have about 4,000, and we can easily just place more and cut it down. So it's not really that much of an issue. Wow, okay. And, okay, we have this sickness again. I haven't really... Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're gonna... Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely need to start getting defense up over here, because this is not okay. Anyway, I don't know. I kind of feel okay about this. Part of me wants to get rid of the library now since we pretty much have everything and just fill it in. I don't really like some of the building designs I've done, like over here with the jousting arena. I kind of want to move this, to be honest. So let's get rid of this and actually just fill it in with other buildings, because I just don't like it, It just does not feel the same over here, and I think that's also because of this, so I need to try to find something to work it all out. And how are we doing in general? We're doing pretty good overall in resources. Okay, so I'm going to redo this, let my resources build up, and we're going to go crazy. But we need them to actually cut down all these trees first. If they want to. Oh, I think I turned it off, didn't I? I did. All right, we're going to turn it back on. And we're going to let these guys cook down there. So we're also going to large quarry, do that. Perfect. And that should help with resources. And then we can start going crazy over on this side. Oh my sweet Jesus. So we were able, with our resources that I saved up, because I left to go take a shower and came back. And as you can see, we can start from down here all the way down here. So that is about, like, I don't even know how much of the island that would be, like Oh my god, I don't even know. That's like almost half the island. Anyway, so yeah, we are actually almost done peering off the entire area over here. And it seems like we also got this little section here, which we're actually going to take out really quick so we don't have any issues. And we can also save ourselves some resources a little bit too. So let's do that really quick. So there we go. And, you know, my cough is getting worse. So should maybe check that out. But let's do this really quick. And everything is going pretty well, especially when I just left it running in the back when I was doing other things like taking a shower and stuff, and also checking out some other emails with my YouTube. And as you can see, we did a massive expansion over here. I think it was cut off like right here or something, and I decided to add another layer, and I'm still going to keep going, try to wrap it around, or maybe even finish it off like right over here, and maybe let the woods take over. I'm not fully sure, but we're going to definitely cut that down so we can get resources. We actually have almost 1,000 stone regardless, so that's pretty good. Might want to increase this too, but we'll wait. Anyway, so as you can see, we have this all wrapped up, and then what I might do is make the kill zone for the the Vikings down over here, so we can really just expand without any problems. But oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's 1,900. Oh wow, okay. Anyway, we really need to start getting more people. So happiness is not good, and that's because of food shortage. And let me guess, it's over here. Yeah, we should have food going over here. We may actually have to increase our food output, or maybe just build another food supply down over this way, which might have to be the case. And then once I have everything in order, we can fix this up and really just focus on recreating the farms again. But let's at least put something like this down and really focus on the farm aspect here. And put this like right here, to be honest. Do something like this, and then that should be good. A lot of these guys are going to be building, so that's going to be a pain. And yeah, that's about 2,000 now. That is a lot. That is a lot. I have never, it's been a while actually, I think, since I've been there, so that's quite interesting. How much are we? Okay, so we're pretty good on blacksmith, so I think we can actually just, I think it's actually going up. Let's just do this so we can actually get more stone on the side. And what we can do is really push for more population using this. And I actually do need to start making more masons because they're actually starting to crumble over here, which is fair, But let's get this up over here. And I think I'm gonna, ooh, I didn't know that burned down. And what we can do is really focus on, where is it? Masons right about here. Good, put you right there, and even put a road up to there. And I think we need to start focusing on water supply. So we're good over here in the middle. We have some water over here. I think I'm gonna need more, so we can put one right about here. And that should be good. Do we have anything that we could use to satiate ourselves for a bit? Not really. All right, recent food shortage is the only thing that's holding us back. So let's just keep pushing on that one. And do we have dragons still? Let me see, where are they? Down here. And they should be ours. They are. Happiness. Oh, that is not good. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to focus more on fish if we can. I think we can just put more here, like just fill it up. I don't know how it works fully, but I think if we just put a lot of fish here, we should be good. And they're starting to starve too, so let's actually take them around and destroy some of them. Definitely increase our meat supply, so that is definitely on the board right now. So let's do that. Where can we put this little thing? Not really over here, there's no point. What we can do is put it over here, maybe. I think so. Let's do this. Another 3x2 for this meat, and that should be good. And then you can see it's barely holding on over here because it's very it's actually crumbling a lot, actually. So we should maybe put one of these bad boys over here so it can actually start fixing up some of this stuff at the same time. And we could even, okay, so they're actually producing quite a bit. So let's put more butchers over here along the rows here. And that should work out, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We have to wait and see on this one. But let's do that. I don't know why I did that one. But it should be good. So we're destroying... I mean, we could... Oh, wait, no. We're actually going to have to destroy the wolves over here. Because then we're going to lose some people. I'd rather not do that. But we do have a lot of people dying of starvation, which isn't good. Those farms should fix it over time. And we have a lot of crumbling over here, too, which shouldn't be happening. but it is, so I'm not sure what to do about that one. I don't want to spam masons, but it's also like we kind of need you guys to do your job, please. And where could I put this guy? Trying to see if I can put him in a cheeky place. We could just put him right here or something hidden, and we should be good. And now we're gonna have the knight come over here and clear this part out, so we don't have anyone dying for any stupid reasons. Oh. Okay, yeah, never mind. 1 second. We're gonna actually move him up here so we can actually clear this place out because, yeah, I didn't really think of that place up here. And as you can see, our food is actually dropping a lot, so we may actually have to improvise on more food. Is there... Okay, so there is more dark green here, and it's hard to see during the winter, so I'm gonna definitely put a farm over here because I know that's a dark green. And let's get them up over here. They're doing a good job. They already are slowly kind of going along the way, which is good. And let's do something like that. Oh, stockpile is destroyed from decay. That is awesome. I'm glad the decay is happening right now, and that like all the masons I have down aren't doing anything, so we have to like just keep spamming them around. Let's actually get rid of this. We don't really need this here. Good. And I like how we just have it open. I have not done anything with this yet, even though I should have. And yeah, we're just gonna have to wait on everything, but let's just take care of it now. And then what we can do is get the dragon to take care of things too. So let's put you over there. And oh, we have a baby dragon. Look at that. Anyway, let's get over here. Take care of this. And we can worry about walling it off later. I'm just focused on peering everything off because the walls are the easy part. The piers are the harder part. So got that. Got that. So this area is pretty much clear. Right? Yeah, it seems like that's the case. And we can start clearing this place out now, and then hopefully when we come back, it's all peered off, and we can start making the Viking kill zone. What year is it anyway? Is it like 203? Look at that. Man, I love this so much. The dragons are bugged. They aren't going back to the roost, so they were flying around here the entire time, and then it pretty much just destroyed everything. Like, that honestly was not... Oh my god, I don't even know what to say about this. Like, this is my luck right now. The dragons are... they're just being bugged right now. Alright. Kind of like when they, like, fly off in the distance. Is that it? Was that it? Was it worth it, guys? Oh my god. That is so annoying. And now, the problem is here, too. They aren't trying to rest either. So, come on, lay down. Lay down, dude. I know you can do it. Okay, thank Christ, they can actually lay down now. Really, that was really awesome, guys. You did not need to do that at all. Like, literally anything else in the world, and you decided, let's do that instead. So now we have a lot of buildings here that we need to repair, because the dragons decided to bug out. So, yeah. And we also lost a lot down here, too. Well, at least this held. Overall, the housing, this is why it's good to have additional beds, just in case something stupid like this happens. And I would not say that was a very successful defense here. But you know what? They think it is. I ain't gonna complain. So how much did we get from that? 51. We definitely need to start getting more people, though. Because, yeah, it seems like me building all that was not a good idea. So now we have to wait for this queue to, you know, line up. But, oh my god, that is just... cringe. That's all I can say on that one. Ooh, Vikings are coming up again. Okay, so the dragons... Oh, they're not busted anymore. Oh my god, they actually fucking work. Oh, this is great. Oh, and that was a good hit too. I love that. Oh, and another good hit. Alright, so this is going to work out well. We actually kind of finished this all off here. They're just finishing up, you know, the piers, and then, you know, of course, the stone will come along the way. But I'm just building the stone now so we can get it out of the way whenever they're finished with that. And oh my god. Alright, and then the baby dragon's coming over just to get some, you know, combat experience and level up a bit. And as you can see, we cut down all the trees. It's nice and barren. And my goal is to pretty much expand somewhere. I might just actually make a little... Well, we'll try to block it all off and see what happens, but I'm still going to try to build the walls and try to finish up with this because it shouldn't be that bad. It should just take... It should be pretty quick. We don't have the stone over here, though, so thinking about it now, it might take a little bit, especially with the distance of everything. We might be a little problematic here, but we should be good in the long run. Overall, our happiness is pretty good, as you can see. And let's just build this up a little bit so we can not really worry about that later. There we go. And good. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And so yeah, they're almost done with the piers, which is perfect. And we have about 1,545 pretty much building. And I am going to try to get rid of all this. And I am kind of trying to build more defenses as well, as you can see. I'm actually kind of scared of doing even more. Actually, let's raise it to 500. I think that might be a little quicker here. How much can we do? How much can we get away with? 120. Okay, so we can do about maybe 800. Let's see where that takes us, because then we can actually just drop the ballistas. And that should save us, right? I think that might save us, right? How much are they? Okay, so we need about 80 more. And dragon caretakers, I don't want to lose that. So we can actually do the bartenders instead. Oh, never mind. It's actually evening out right about there, which is perfect. So we can do about 800, and that should finish up a lot quicker, which is good. I think they're actually repairing things. Oh, yeah, they're repairing that tower. All right, good. And then once they're all done with everything else, they will be reaching over here. I was actually pretty worried about this for a while, but it seems like it's... Uh-oh, ballista tower. Yeah, it seems like we have so many buildings, we're going to have to spam basins for everything to work. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is pretty horrendous. Oh, okay, that's pretty bad. No wonder we're having problems over here with food. Yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of decaying buildings, which I was hoping would fix over time, but it seems like we need to put even more down, because I put down a lot already, so that's not good. What we could do is still delete this stuff, and then we should be good regardless, because we have dragons now, and if they target this farm, we can easily just use the ballistas over here, or just repair it at this point. Anyway, yeah, it looks like it's very destroyed, and what we can do is really increase this, but hopefully this guy actually fixes that problem. And what we can also do is actually repair this, not repair it, but like build it up. And I've never actually done that in a while. I've been meaning to do that, but I just haven't done it because I'm just so focused on just walling off the island, which is fair. And let's do something like that. All right, build up a little bit more. And I also did decide to take a break and play with a friend I haven't played with in a while. And yes, of course, we played Roblox for some reason, so definitely not going to give out my account on that one. And let's do something like this. Perfect. Good. All right, we're perfect. And how's everything here? Okay, we're doing good. We definitely need to build another bathhouse. Hopefully we can get everything done over here. Oh, destroy the aqueduct. That's something I was worried about. Wait, what? Oh, it must be up here? Wait, did it destroy it up here? Oh, what did I just repair? I don't even know what oh, it's the houses, I think? Here, let's do this. Something's repairing. Oh, uh-oh. There we go. Perfect. All right, seems like we got everything, and they should be finishing up a lot back at home now. All right, 800 still, 132. All right, I mean, 1,312. Okay, not too bad. Uh-oh. Fish and pork is still a problem. Okay. And how are we doing over here? Okay, so they're getting their food, so they're somewhat happy, as long as that's good up and running. And then let's put a mason guy over here just in case, so this doesn't fall. But we're definitely going to have to build them all around here to make sure everything fits. And there's not really much we can do until we wait for everything to... Whoa! Oh, they're actually starting to destroy the little dens over here. Perfect. I thought everything was starting to destroy from decay. Anyway, it seems like this is actually going up pretty nicely. So let's actually get these guys up and see what happens. I think they might screw off, or they might get stuck in a wall, and then the dragons can fly over and destroy them. And then I think if we do that enough times, that they'll just give up trying to invade us entirely, which is a possibility. But just in case, I'm gonna have the dragons on hand. Oh, it looks like it's glitching over here. Interesting. Okay, it's a little buggy out over here, but... Ooh, whale. Okay, so we're going to see what the Vikings do here. Oh, it is a bit laggy here. Okay, so... Where are you going? Did I miss a spot or something? Oh, I'm kind of worried about this. I think I missed a spot. If they're going around over this way. I don't see anything. So, kind of curious on where they're going. Ooh, there's multiple points of interest here. Where are you going? We have two dragons, though. We can easily kind of, like, spread them out. Oh, actually, wait a minute. No. If we can take out those catapult ones, we should be good. So there's no catapult ones over here. So there's a catapult one over here, though. So if we can take this one out, we should be good. So we'll take you out. And then... Where's that other dragon? There you are. Take this one out, right? Wait, where is it? There has to be one. Wait, there is none. Wait a minute. Is that the only catapult one? Hold up. We're going to double check this. Making sure I'm not... Oh, wait, there he is. Okay, perfect. So... Okay, so they're going to try to race over here then. Which is fair. Which means if we kind of just send the dragon over, take care of those guys, then we should be good, to be honest. Because, like, do you do damage over time, or... I'm just making sure what's going on here. Let's get you sent back, and then what's going on over here. All right, we're gonna have to buy meat and fish here because we are not sustaining our dragon's food, though. So that's one thing I'm a little worried about here is, like, we're holding on, but, like, barely, and I'm kind of worried about that, you know? But let's just take them out. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. It's just taking them out until that's done. Okay, so you're just still going, and this might get laggy if they all pile up, though, but we did destroy the catapult, so we should be good on this one. I'm just making sure he has enough energy here, so we don't have to worry about it, but it seems like he's doing a good job just taking them out, so we can just send him back home. And we should be good regarding to that. So it seems like they just try to pile up, and then if there's a catapult, they try to break the wall. But if we destroy them, then we should be fine, I think. So yeah, that should be the case at least. Where are you going? Come on, can you... Okay, so there's repairing the roads. That's not bad, not bad. And we have a dragon coming up too, so hopefully let's actually turn these guys on, because I am starting to make some more ballista defenses, mainly due to the fact I need to. And all right, so we got some here. Oh, they're not done. They haven't even started on that, so that's not good. And we only have 1 year, so what about you over here? These guys are on, so they can actually defend this part, but if there's a dragon over here, we're kind of screwed because I didn't make any defenses over here. And honestly, I think they're more likely targeting the farms, hopefully at least. I can always be wrong. And then we also have another ballista over here because I'm going to put more farms over here to help supply with the food. That's the plan, at least. And I'm going to try to start building more over here and really start making a giant cluster of homes. That's at least the overall plan here. Now, food is definitely an issue, so I might just focus on that halfway through. I do have a lot of masons kind of just up against a wall just in case. I don't know what their range is, so I'm just kind of going to start building them in random locations. I think someone might know the range, so if you know and you watch the video, let me know. And I can try to remember that for next time, but... we're just going to put them along the outside here, and we should be all good. At least that's the plan. And as you can see... oh, okay, so these guys are up and running now. So that's good. And where's the dragons? Oh, over this way. Okay, so there's 3 of them, so hopefully we can get this one up and running. I don't feel like we will, so this is going to be a giant L over on this side. Oh, God. Well, they're building that up pretty quickly, but still not good regardless. Yeah, so they're coming in over here. Oh, actually, some of them are done. Well, one's done at least, so that's not going to be good, right? Yeah, so we only got 1 done. So this is going to be pretty much a big fat L over here. Oh, wait a minute. Who shot that one? I don't know. Anyway, oh, I forgot I deleted that one too. So this is not going to be good. Oh, no. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Okay. Maybe we're good. Maybe we're chilling. I don't know. Oh, it's done. It's dead. Fully dead. Okay. Yeah, they're all dead. Actually, maybe not. No, they actually didn't all burn down, so that actually was a plus. And then this guy just got slapped. Okay, good. And now we pretty much only need to focus on dragon defense. Yeah, because now they're all gone, so that's good. And, oh, wow, this is just utterly abysmal. Okay, let's do that. And now we can start focusing on building our actual cluster. Ooh, got dragons coming up. All right. We shouldn't be fine over here on the right-hand side, but it seems like they're all going on the left-hand side, so this is not good at all. So this is going to take another major hit. Oh, yeah. We're going to have a lot of people dying here. Oh, actually. Okay, yeah. Should be good. And then over here, they should get sniped immediately. So as you can see, I've been pretty busy just trying to build a giant kind of like industrial compact city over here. And so far it's going pretty well. I do want to add some more to it to, you know, really make it better. Like adding a church over here. And I want to make it wrap around here, possibly. But as you can see, I already have plans to expand over this way, and I might need to start making some food supply depots over here. But it seems like food is actually pretty good overall. I really fixed the food problems once I start really, you know, locking in and getting that out of the way. And population-wise, we're doing pretty good. And then I also worked on the castle over here. I do have another great hall inside of that one, but we're going to host a public feast to possibly get more people going in here because we really need the population. Well, we don't really need it, but, you know, homes can just be decorations. I would try to build the entire map, but the problem is, though, the map is so big, I'm worried about lag. So we're just kind of building for about another 46 more years, and then we can call it there. But I'm still gonna cut in out and stuff like that, and try some new stuff, you know. But let's let's build that. Let's get that going, and let's see what they have here. Ooh, a little bit of lag. It seems like he's still here, which means you need to just croak or something. Yeah, because as you can see, there's a lot of homes broken here, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. And then, yeah, okay, you're dead. Perfect. So what we can do is start making more food over here, so there's no like food issues. But as you can see, we're doing pretty good population wise too. 61 people joined, that's good, and the lights are on. Oh, actually that kind of works really well with over here, so I actually kind of like this nice little setup with the great hall inside of this, and plus you can still click on it too, so that works out. Oh, look at that. Got like a lot of people going on here actually, so that's a win. I don't know how many people we got, but you know, where's the food supply? Where's the food issue? I think it's like right over here. Yeah, it's over here. Okay, so we might start building the farm, and then of course I'm gonna build more over this way once I still fill in the gaps. But right now we're doing amazing. Oh yeah, all right. So as you can see, we pretty much expanded out a good amount here. It's still kind of weird, but you know what? It's fine for me. I definitely should maybe fill in the bottoms with stone so it doesn't look a little weird, but I kind of like the overall looks of it from afar. If you look into it, well, okay, yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of winding paths, which is pretty cool. I need to add more of these to just my overall buildings, but we'll try to see what I can do. But yeah, it's doing pretty good. I think I might just stop it here and focus on something over here. I'm just looking over at this, and I'm trying to do more of a water kind of like fountainy kind of thing. Like, you know, those really nice neighborhoods with those giant ponds in the middle and the houses just overlooking the water. I'm going to see if I can do something like that, but also in a more compact style. I can do that before. I did that before, decorating those nice long pattern neighborhoods, and it looked pretty good, but I'm going to try a little something different here. And as you can see, I'm actually finally utilizing the bridges, which I normally never do, and I'm trying to start using them a little bit more. And it's going to be a while before these guys are built, but you know, it's fine by me. Somewhat they're actually somewhat close to food too, so it's not too bad. It's not horrid, but it's a little worrisome to me still. We can do something like this. And I don't know what I'm going to do over here yet, but we're going to try to continue building. I'm going to see the final outcome of this. I don't really like the pond right here, but you know what? It is what it is. That's all I can say. But just a lot of open land. I honestly didn't need this big of a map, to be honest. I could have really done like half the size of this map, to be honest, because we're not even using like the half of it. If you look out into it, we're like using about half this island, and it's about almost year 300. So yeah, next time if I do this again, I'm definitely going to cut the island down a little bit more, because this was kind of unnecessary. Maybe we can hope for a bigger fishing pond, because that was kind of you know. But overall, food-wise, we're doing pretty good. This is actually pretty good, too. We're actually fixing our charcoal problem by just this alone, so I'm pretty happy with this outcome. And also, I did kind of make the storages back to back on each other, but it kind of looks like it works out. It's just going to overlap when it comes to resources, as you can see here, but that's fine. You know, it doesn't really matter as long as it's doing its job and saving space. And everything over here looks pretty solid, too. The population, though, we're only half of it, and it's going to be a little difficult to set up anything. I might even try to build up my castle a little bit and see if we can try to make something more of it. Alright, it's year 296, so I'm going to actually call it now, mainly because it's, what time is it? 6:13 a.m. Yeah, it's late. I also decided to hang out with friends as a break, so suffered the consequences on that one. So now I have to wait about an hour for this to finally, you know, download, upload, edit, all that stuff. I think I can get it done in at least an hour or two. Anyway, so I was actually finishing up this over here. I was actually going to make like a double garden kind of thing on both of a river and then see how well that looks. But as you can see, maybe not in the snow time. It actually kind of sucks here. But we do have a lot of... Oh god, lag. But this is, I think, bigger than my previous attempts of making a compact city. And as you can see, we already have 7,870 beds, which is good. None of them are all filled, so, you know, that's great. But we can actually see that later. But anyway, let's take a nice little trip through here. Mainly due to the fact, I think it looks nice. I'm trying to find the button to hide things. There we go. So let's just do a nice little, you know, run around here and see what we got here. So we got a nice little, you know, overhang thing. My brain is trying to process, but of course we have different pathways going across here, and of course we have that broken down, which is funny, and there's cemetery just a slap there. And I did mix in some of the normal important buildings like taverns, churches, and of course a bathing house right here, which turned out pretty well. It's actually hidden by some of the houses in this, so it actually works out pretty well. And we got a nice little overhang or bridge house, and it's kind of connecting into the hospital, which is kind of messy, but it actually kind of makes sense. So it maybe not too bad, but you know, just a lot of just mixing up here. Nice open area with a pond in the middle, and of course a market. And I'm pretty happy with this outcome, especially when it's surrounding the ballista. I think that was a good call. And of course we did a nice little fancy design with the farms, which is something I wanted to do for a while, just to spruce things up. I actually like this design. It's not even a full square too, and that's fine, because then we have, you know, berries and stuff, which I could have just put more granaries, so that worked out. And then of course this over here, this one I didn't really like as much. Maybe, well, looking at it now, it wasn't too bad, but I didn't really like this one as much. I like the outline, but I don't really like the city design, because I was thinking of doing something over here, but as you can see, it didn't really pan out as much, so it's kind of just, you know, mid. And of course I put my treasury over here in the corner, and that's kind of that. And of course an extra food thing to keep everyone fed. Now here's the castle. I actually kind of played around with this one a good bit to try to make a castle that actually looks pretty decent and that actually looks like a castle. And this is kind of the outline I got here. I like the back area, and I also put the another thing inside, and with nice decorations out here too with a theater, so that works out. And then we had this design, which I kind of like but kind of don't. For me it feels a little too blocky with the corners, but it is a good defensive build, I think. You know, of course with like how the game was, I think it was pretty good. And then we have this little city over here, which I actually like a lot thinking about it now. Nice church in the middle over here, and yeah, it's nice. It kind of fits in pretty well. I actually like this design, especially with the moat around it. And plus, if there's Vikings, we can easily just put like a tower in here. That would buy us time. And of course we have a nice little bridge that actually keeps the water away, and you know, with it elevated, it actually looks really nice. And then I tried doing something over here. Oh perfect, the trees are coming in, and I was just like kind of building around, seeing what would work. And I didn't fill in the blocks here, but you know, just a nice little random build, because why not. I was just trying to test things out and see how well this would go. If, yeah, I should have maybe moved it over to the side so they were a little closer. It makes a little bit more sense. And then lastly we have this over here. So I was kind of, this is my attempt of making kind of like a more pondy-ish kind of area, more fancy looking place. I should have maybe used more of these on the outside here and outlined it so it looked a little bit better with the trees, so it didn't really look kind of jagged. It looks a little weird, especially with the way it is, but I kind of like it, kind of don't. I mean, I definitely need to add more decorations, but I do like this back here that kind of just made it look like, oh yeah, you come up in here and then just tons of apartments. So that was actually pretty nice to do. And, you know, of course I've got meat. This barely had held on. So yeah, we definitely need more fish in the future, but we still had the dragons. Once we got the dragons, everything changed. So that was actually pretty good. And then we have my mess of a production area, which honestly was just, it worked, you know, just don't even touch it. Don't do anything. It has its own system. Just don't even touch it. But I think the longest part of this was just trying to peer it off the entire area, and I think that's due to how we didn't even use like half the island, to be honest. So next time if I do this again, we're just gonna just cut it, like just lower the island, because this was 140 or like 145 or something. And yeah, as you can see, if we played more we could have maybe built more, but honestly, if I put like all these cities together, they could have honestly filled up this entire block here, which would be pretty cool. But I actually kind of like, oh my god, I can only see it now. Like if we had this connected to here, how big that would be and how messy it would be. But I might try again later, just not now anytime soon, because oh my god, this week is going to be hell. Anyway, have a good one guys, take care, and see you again next time.